Canada is broken, not by war, not by famine, but by a system so entrenched in socialist rot and union greed that the average citizen has no escape. Right now, as you hear my voice, flights are canceled, vacations are destroyed, business opportunities are gone forever. And for what? Because a handful of union leaders decided their power was more important than your freedom to move. You are not in control of your own country anymore. Your time, your plans, your life can all be taken from you on a whim by people you never voted for, people you will never meet, people whose only skill is holding an entire nation hostage until they get their way. This is not about fair wages. This is not about protecting workers. This is about raw, unrestrained power. And it is power you will never have. For decades, Canadians have been told that unions are the backbone of a fair society. That is a lie. The truth is simple. Unions are the muscle of a socialist machine that keeps you compliant, keeps you dependent, and keeps you trapped. Look around you. Public sector unions control healthcare. Teacher unions control education. And now, airline unions control whether you can even leave your own country. You cannot drive around them. You cannot vote them out. You cannot stop them. Every year, the strikes get bolder. The demands get higher. The disruptions get worse. And every time, politicians bend the knee, not to you, not to the taxpayer, but to the union bosses who bankroll their campaigns and threaten their careers. What is your recourse? None. You can complain. You can post online. You can scream, and the unions will laugh because they know you cannot touch them. They know they have the legal right to cripple your country whenever it suits them. Here is the part nobody wants to admit. This is never going to get better. Not in a country where half the population is dependent on government handouts and public sector jobs. Not in a country where the media is bought and paid for by taxpayer subsidies and will always take the union side. Not in a country where your so-called leaders fear the wrath of organized labor more than they care about the citizens they supposedly represent. You cannot vote your way out. You cannot protest your way out. You cannot legislate your way out. Because every mechanism of power in Canada, from Parliament to the courts to the press, is entangled in the same socialist web that unions have been weaving for decades. Do you think this airline strike will be the last? It will not. It is only the beginning. You will see more strikes, more shutdowns, more moments where your life is put on hold because a small, protected class of people decided they could extort you for more. And here is the sick truth. They will win every time because nobody in power will stop them, and nobody in power ever will. So go ahead, make your travel plans, book that vacation, plan that wedding, buy those tickets. Just know that in this new Canada, a union can take it all away from you anytime they want. And there is nothing you can do about it. This is the Canada you live in now. A Canada where you are not free. A Canada where you are not in control. A Canada where your life belongs to someone else. And unless something changes, you will die in this system. Helpless, waiting for permission from the same people who've been robbing you of your freedom for generations. If you are sick of this, then subscribe right now. Because the people causing this chaos do not want you hearing what I am saying.